Safety alert. Michigan State Police says someone is trying to impersonate troopers to scam you. State Police scammer is calling people and identifying themselves as Trooper Callahan. They claim that you are on the offender registry in an attempt to get your personal information. As a reminder, law enforcement will never call you for payment over the phone.